Right then, we are on. I didn't know what I was doing then for some reason. I think I'll just turn this volume up a little bit because I don't know, the mic seemed a little bit low before, I'm not sure. Also, before we get on with the chat, well, I'll say some hellos and then I'll say them a little bit. So we've got Tommy in the chat, we've got Tracy in the chat, we've got Gimbal in the chat, we've got Shazad in the chat, we've got Chris in the chat, Swift Beast, and I think that's everyone so far. So, before I get on with the chat, down below in the description, obviously don't watch it now if you're watching this, or, well, I suppose if you want to, you can, but you're watching this, aren't you? And this is live. But, anyway, beside the point. Later on, go down below in the description and go over to George's channel. If you don't know George, Retro Reselling, probably everyone will know George. I'm pretty sure everyone will know George. Go down below and there's a link to a chat that I did over on George's channel. And if you haven't subscribed to George, subscribe to George because he does weekly live shows in which he's actually getting a guest on every day of the week now. I don't know whether that's going forward to the weeks in the future, but certainly this week he's doing that. So go over there, subscribe to him, and yeah, check out that chat. So that's what I need to do to make sure if anyone hasn't seen that chat. We've got Joan in the chat, we've got Chewy in the chat. I don't know whether... Oh yeah, I think I have seen you in the chat before. And Georgino in the chat, and I think that's everyone so far. Cool. Hey Adz, how come you didn't do my card last week? Probably just a case of that I was getting loads of cards, and I didn't know where I was up to. So, if you want to tell me your card in the chat now, I'll do it now, I don't mind. But yeah, sometimes it's away, cards pop up, either I don't hear the noise, I forget about them sometimes, it's just sometimes we'll get so many cards pop up. Hello Adz, check out the Flipping Sloth, he had a huge Dr. haul in, ooh, cool, yeah, I might be interested in that, let me go over, let me copy that and just check out that. Bloody hell, 5k subs. Oh yeah, there it is. Hey, he's got a good thumbnail on there. Bloody hell, he's done some good thumbnails. Wow, I really like those thumbnails. He's got some awesome thumbnails going. A huge Doctor Who pickup, heavy duty eBay shelving. That's really good. I like the background as well. He's got the blur on the background. Quite like that. Honestly, he must be a contender for some of the best thumbnails in the reselling YouTube world. Honestly, I don't think I've seen many people's thumbnails better than that. They're nice, clear, they're good thumbnails. No wonder he's got 5k subs. Anyway, let me go back onto it. And, oh god, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Oh, now you've got me into a bind. Thesis? That's not how you say it, is it? But anyway, yeah, hi. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. Yeah, I'm not the best at names, but sometimes I can just about blag my way through. But I don't think I got that at all right, so I apologise. We've got Z in the chat as well. We have, I think that's everyone. Oh, no, we've got Jimmy who's popped in as well. I missed Jimmy there. Who has got good thumbnails? No one is better than Z. Oh my god. Yeah, so... what we're talking about today, I don't really know, but there was something I had, oh god, it's gone, there was something I was going to do, and it's gone, it was relating to the whole living weird thing, and it's gone, I don't know, just whack some questions in the chat, you know, god, I don't know, it's gone. The topic's got... Well, we didn't have a topic. It was just something that I thought we'd do, but I don't know. It might come to me in a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, so what was the thing? Oh, the other thing was, right, and I thought this would be bloody interesting, because I've been thinking of this for a while, and I know people have been... I've been thinking of this for a while. About doing some sort of podcasty type thing. And I really am thinking about it more and more. I feel like I want to do some sort of podcasty type thing. But the problem is, I don't want it to be all reselling. So, I'm kind of... I'm thinking potentially I might do it over on my philosophy channel. But, I don't know. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm still I'm still working through that. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Where are we now? Do a power pose. Okay. Pythons? What are pythons? Arms? I don't... Oh, God, I don't know. Are pythons arms? I don't know.
You've got ads cards.
Uniquely redeemed this card. This card sucks.
Can you... Alright, I'll do my hair. I'll be nice. Right, so we'll do this one. And we'll do the old flex the pythons, as Chris says. I don't know. I guess pythons are arms. I really don't know. Is that an actual term for arms? I've never heard it, but yeah. Ugh, getting that serotonin up because you're doing your power pose. Anyway, yeah, I'll get that hair gel. Every day, what you wanna be, what you love in me, every way. Oh, God, bloody hell. I'm loving you and you every day. Want me to see what you wanna do every day. Want your love, won't you say every day. Won't you love what you say? Should I be? Lovely. I know, Gary, not fair, is it? Why? What's happening here? Did we find out what a clown hole it was? I don't know what a clown hole was. What's going on? I don't even know what's going on. Is he talking about George? I am talking about... Well, I was talking about George. Are you a... I don't know, actually. That's a question that I've been wrestling with for so long. I don't know. I'd be inclined to say the latter, but I don't know. It's weird. I'm not... It says shower. It doesn't say shower, right? Oh no, it does say shower, right? Is that shower? Is that how you spell shower? Yeah, I maybe the latter. But it's so hard. I don't know completely, but yeah, we'll say the latter. Although, I don't know. I actually don't know. What? There's no, what do you call it, like, rules to it, is there? What are the rules to it? I don't know. There's no indication of what's what, really. I mean, except the extremes, obviously. Right then, let me check up the chat, because I think I've already missed some chat, so I apologise if I have. It was a wholehearted effort, I'll give you that. Well, yeah, I suppose so. I suppose it was, but still. I am terrible. Right then, let me check. Can't believe it's Thursday already. I know, the days go by so quick. So quick. You sing like Adam Faith. I don't know who he is. I'm not a good singer. I'll give you that. I don't know whether Adam Faith is or not, but God, no, I'm not a bloody good singer. Well, he's saying it's a teen idol and he's a singer here, so I'll take that as a compliment, but no, I personally am not a good singer. I've said it before the other day, I need a sound engineer to make me sound good. But no, I'm not very good at singing. But, it's for comedy. I just do it for comedy above all. Okay, skip the floor play, get to the delivering the baby. No, we're not doing it, for God's, not that again. Do not do that again. I've had it up to here with that bloody bit. God damn it. Right, so you got any questions, whack them in the chat. Yeah, so I suppose I need to write down some things. What I can do is I can do some, while I'm waiting for a question, I can do a bit of planning. Because I don't bloody know. I'm trying to think of this podcast, you see, and I don't... Podcast. Right, I want to write down some ideas of what I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be, like... You know, like people do live podcasts? Like, live podcasts. Oh, question. Can you remove... Whoa! Oh, right, I thought you were directing it at me. I thought you meant that my address was on my eBay page. And you were saying, can you remove your address from your eBay page? As in, you better remove your address. No, right. Yes, you can do that. And I have partially done it, I think. I think I have. I think that's what I've done. But what on your business details, on your is it your profile page or is it your shop page? I think it's your profile page. On your profile page, business details, and then if you click that, you can actually get people's addresses. But what you can do, if you don't want your address to be shown like that, just willy-nilly, and everyone can get your address, which I didn't want, of course, and not many people want, then what you can do is you can go into your address information in your personal details or personal information in eBay. It's fairly easy to navigate. I think it's in your account, your eBay summary or something like that. And you go down, and then you can actually remove like your house number or whatever, and then what you can do is you can keep your part of your address on there, your house, your road or whatever, but you can just remove the number, and then obviously it means that they can't get your exact house. I think you possibly can remove the other part of it as well, but I think I just removed the number, so when we click on the business details, you can still see the kind of a road and stuff, but we can't see necessarily the exact house number. So yeah, I think that's what I did, but it was a very long time ago I did it now. But it's a good question. It's one of those things where you have to be a little bit careful. You know, you've got to make sure that that you're not basically having people get your address. Because I mean, if someone wants to get your address, they will be able to find a way, obviously. But it's just one of those things as it's almost out there, isn't it? It's kind of out there a little bit more, so it's best if you're just protecting yourself a little bit more. So think that's what I did anyway. So you can do that. Anyway, podcast. So I want it to be a bit about life. I want it to be kind of. I'm not sure whether I want it to be. Like a life thing, like a. I don't want to say practical life advice because I can't do that. He was a pop star in the early 60s. Was he early 60s? He looked like he was quite recent. His photo looked. Maybe that was when he's older though. Yeah, I guess that was when he was older. Yeah. I got told you couldn't if you was a bit. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I did it. And I was fine with that, yeah. But I do remember that for a while I didn't think you could. And then I found out, I stumbled across it and everything and thought, really, I don't want that address on there necessarily. Because if I get it in the example of, let's say, you were in a warehouse, right? You're in a warehouse, you're operating a business within a warehouse, fair enough. Yeah, just plaster your address on there, it doesn't matter. But when you're working from your own home, I don't want necessarily my address on there. So yeah, I just found out a way of doing it, and I'm pretty sure it was cool. Right then, he did it with they looked alike in their younger days. What do you want? My mum was a fan. Oh, what do you want? Like the song? I guess that's a song. You remember Budgie? I don't know who Budgie is. First Beast is looking for duets on Twitch. Why is he on Twitch? You know what? I've not done a stream on Twitch in days. I need to do one, but just kind of I've gone in and out. I'm in and out of motivation with it because I've got other bits and bobs that I'm doing at the moment. But actually, the sound's gonna come on here. One sec. What's Frisbee's channel? I think am I not following him? I thought I was following him. I don't know whether I'm following him. Thrift. I'll just check, see if he's on here as Thrift Beast. No, nothing's coming up, so I don't know. I thought I was following him. I'm sure I was following him. Anyway, I don't know. Right then. I had the 45 record of What Do You Want? Adz has the same delivery. 45. Oh, you mean like the delivery is in the I don't know. I suppose the way my tone of voice. I don't know. Maybe my tone of voice or something. But still, I still think my singing is absolutely terrible. So yeah, if you got any questions or whatever in the chat, I'm just gonna work on thinking about this because I really want to do something, but I just don't know how I'm going to structure it, and I don't know what channel I'm going to put it on. it's not really a... It's not really suited for this channel. What channel? Oh, I don't know whether I said as well. Did I say a few weeks ago? I can't remember. But I'll repeat myself if I did say it a few weeks ago. But I don't think I did. So, actually, maybe I did say it, but it doesn't matter. But the book, my second poetry book, is delayed still because of Amazon not shipping out. They're not shipping overseas for certain Kindle books at the moment, and because mine had just happened to be published literally around the sort of time of COVID, and around the time we were making adjustments to the way we were running the business. Because of that, the book isn't kind of available at the moment, which is annoying. So I am still waiting on the book to get that sorted properly. I had hoped to get it out middle of May, but early May, I found out that all this was going on in terms of how Amazon are dealing with it at Kindle Publishing, and yeah, that's not coming at the moment, which is which is a bit annoying. But what are you gonna do? It's one of those things. I don't know why, but the concurrent viewers for me keep getting stuck. Last week it got stuck at 2, and then this week it's getting stuck at 4. I don't know why that is, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure we have more than 4 watching though, because we've had a little bit of chat. Question: what's the best way to contact you? On my Instagram, probably. There's a link down below, I think. Let me check on my description here. One sec. Yeah, well, there isn't actually a link down below, but I'll put my handle in the chat now. That's my Instagram handle there, at AdzRobo96, and there isn't a link in the description, but the handle is in the description as well. So yeah, that's probably... I'm not on Facebook. I don't do Facebook anymore. Well, actually, that's something I need to check in on. I've not checked my Facebook for literally weeks again. I went off Facebook, with kind of... I don't know, the reselling community on Facebook is different to on Instagram. On Instagram, it's more chill. On Facebook, it's more kind of, what? Please confirm your identity. I don't know what this is. Oh, bugger, I have to get a code. Oh, no, provide your date of birth. Yeah, provide date of birth, that'll do. That's not a very secure way of proving your identity or whatever, is it? Provide your date of birth. You're all set. You can continue to your account. The hell? That's not a very secure way. Anyone can get my date of birth. What's going on? Lucky I don't really care about my Facebook, but still, it's... it's funny. Yeah, I've got a fair few notifications and stuff. I let it build up so much, and then I go on it, and after about 4 weeks, and there's just tons of stuff. Well, saying that, I've only got 1 message this time, which is brilliant, because last time I had so many messages. It was absolutely crazy. Right then, so that's sorted. Buying space is in. Hi there, buying space. Yeah, I've got to get on with this thing. So, podcast, what channel? I want to have guests on it. I definitely want to have guests on the podcast, and it's going to be pre-recorded, so that's something. Really, the big question is whether I put it on my philosophy channel or my philosophy or reselling channel. I don't know. I don't know which to do. I could always start it on the reselling channel and then migrate over to the philosophy channel if I think. I suppose that's about the best way. Who's Freddy? He did. Was it with Freddie Starr? Oh, Freddie Starr. Oh, right. Freddie Starr. Freddie Starr. I know that name. I know him. I know Freddie Starr, but oh yeah, it's a guy. Wasn't he off I'm a Celebrity? Swear he was off I'm a Celebrity, wasn't he? Bloody hell, 1976. Oh yeah, he was. Starr participated in the 2011 series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but withdrew for health reasons. A lot of people do that, actually. Well, quite a few people do that. Oh my god. I love looking on Wikipedia at just random people's... does anyone else do that, actually, where you look on Wikipedia and, let's say you just randomly, someone pops into your head, or I don't know, someone tells you about a certain celebrity, you look on Wikipedia and you look on their personal life or whatever. I love doing that and just like looking about what they've done in their life and stuff. I'm not really that bothered about in terms of TV and all the rest of it. I like knowing about the person. I like to gain a connection with the person behind the celebrity persona or whatever. And so I've always loved doing that. It's been interesting. He ate my hamster. Who? Oh, is that? I guess that's a line. I don't know. I guess that's one of his lines. I'm not sure. So I think that's everything in the chat. Reseller Hub isn't a reseller channel. What are you on about? It's not a reseller channel. Let me check. I don't know. Reseller Hub. Oh my god. Oh.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card.
No.
Do you hate more Tracy or Georgina?
I'm not doing it. I don't hate any of them, for God's sake. That implies that I hate one of them in the first place. I don't hate one of them, so how could I say which do I hate more? Because I don't hate them. I love them, so therefore, not in that way, but I love them, so that means that no, don't do it, don't you, no. Right, okay, I'm putting myself into a hole there, because I know what you're going to do. Yeah, it is, look, Reseller Hub. Reseller Hub, and he's got a little box. Find items online to resell. It is a reselling channel, although he or she has only got one upload, so they've only just started. Although saying that, we've got 11 views in 22 hours from a channel that's got only one subscriber. That's incredible, really. Someone must have been promoting their channel or something, I'm not sure. Hey, he looks like quite a good channel, actually. It's got a nice little intro.
It's a reseller hub. In this video, I'm going to share
5 ways to find out. Hey, yeah, he's got a nice little channel going, actually. Got a nice little, what do you call it? He's got a nice little, graphic and stuff going, editing and stuff. Oh, what am I doing on here? Clicked on the wrong thing now. There we go. One sec, that'll go off now. Brilliant. Right, sorted. Adz, it was a joke about your channel. What are you on about? What are you on about a joke? Reseller Hub. This isn't a reseller channel. Oh, I misread it. I thought it said Reseller Hub isn't an online a reseller channel, but it says Reseller Hub. This I misread the miss.
You've got Adz cards.
Extreme 1296.
Whoa, what's going on with
giving birth?
What's going on with the blooming dance? How am I meant to do that? Seriously? The hell? You're seriously asking me to do like dance like this? What? How do I do that? There's not even a way. I have to like put my. I don't even know how I'm getting like. Oh no! It sounds like I've got a hernia or something. And then I don't even know how do I can't. I'm a man. I can't multitask. This is not working. I can dance like this, and how do I do the action? I'm trying to do the hip action of trying to get a baby out, but I can't do it while I'm dancing. something in my brain won't allow me to do it. I can't do both actions at the same time. God, it's so bad. I can't do it. My brain won't allow me to do the two actions at once. Right, okay, let's. I'm gonna try this again. Let's do. All right. I suppose that's. I know that was weak. I know that was weak and pathetic and bad. But oh yeah, I quite like this shirt. It's all right, isn't it? That. Ooh, it's quite nice. It's got a weird tingle in my arm. Yeah. So I can't really do it. I can't really. I'll give you a bit more dancing, to add to the array. We need some music, I need to get some music for the dancing sections. We had that Tina Turner one the other week. Bloody hell.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. Do you think so?
Oh, hang on. This relates to the video I did today, right? Was it today or yesterday? I don't know. One of the two, anyway. And I've not seen it. Oh, bloody hell, that keeps going off. I don't know what that's doing. But no, he did a video, and it was about something like customer service, like why customer service is important. But I've not watched it yet, so I do not know what it's about. I don't know. I guess it's something to do with that, but I wouldn't say Zahir is the worst customer or anything, because it's most probable when I watch the video that it'll be to do with some bloody stupid thing on the other end, if it is to do with him as a customer and them sending it to him. But I assumed by the video title that it was him as the seller and he was shipping something out or something, and then he was doing a video about why customer service is important on his end as a seller. But I don't know. I guess you're relating it to that video, but I'm not sure. But no, I wouldn't say he's a bad customer or anything like that. I've not even checked down the chat, actually. One sec. Adz, would you ever... can we please watch it and get a live reaction video? What? Would you ever buy a laptop from a company named Shit? Oh my god, you're just making me say these things. Probably not, because it's probably not going to be a very... if I was that company, I would have blocked him. Wait, what's going on? Is this the Z thing? Is this the Z thing? Would you have ever buy a laptop for a company named... yeah, I'm not going to say that, but... no, because the I've not heard of that brand, and I only go for brands normally that I've heard of, unless it's something a little bit cheaper. Maybe it's, 20 quid, something like that, 30 quid. I might go for something cheaper. And it depends on the item, of course, as well. But if it's a laptop, I'm not going to buy something like that from a brand like that, because I just don't know them. I don't know them. Now, I'm going to be buying a laptop actually next month in June for uni. And I'm going to go on PC Specialist. And yeah, there might be a brand on there that, let's say, I've not heard of, but the website I know is quite reputable, so therefore in that case it's not so bad. But probably wouldn't buy one that's called that name anyway. But you can't just judge by the name, can you? It's a lot more to it than that. But to be honest, I don't know that name, so that kind of says something a little bit as well. Can we watch it live and get a reaction? I can't be bothered watching it live and getting a reaction. Bloody hell. I'll just turn into a blooming reaction channel at this point. All my videos will just be reaction videos. It's crazy. The company called it Itsu. They sell refurbished PC. Well, I'm sure they're alright and everything, but I don't know. I've never heard of them or anything, so. on first glance, you know, if, as Tommy said, would you ever buy something from a company, you know, that I've never heard of or whatever, then I probably wouldn't go for it. Let's go down. Leslie's in. Hi there, Leslie. Yeah, I think that's all the questions and stuff. So if you've got any questions, whack them in the chat. I'm still trying to remember not the topic, because it wasn't a topic, but what that thing was I was thinking of. There was something I was thinking of, and I bloody forgot it. It's to do with the title as well, Living Weird. Living Weird. It's gone. It's gone. Play nicely, children. Why? What's happening now? What's happening now? I don't even get what's happening. Adz, I've sent you a message on Instagram. It's not an inquiry, just a heads up. Oh, right, cool. I'll check that now. I've checked that now, unless anyone's got any more questions. Well, you know, if you've got questions, then... hang on, I've not got a message here. What's going on? Oh, I've got a request. Oh, requests don't show up as messages then anymore, then do they? Because normally, what happens, or what used to happen, is when you get a request, you get a little 1 in the corner of your Instagram, but that doesn't happen anymore. Let me check. What's going on in the chat? Be nice to people. God damn it. Right then. Oh, brilliant, cool. Oh, right, okay, cool. I'll sort that. I thought it, yeah, I thought it wasn't, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll sort that. Right then. What's going off here? Yeah, I don't know, tea cakes. I don't know, but something's happening, isn't it? I haven't a clue. It's probably within the chat. It's probably on a need to know basis or something. I haven't a clue. Right then. It's hatred being projected. And it's not working.
You've got ads cards.
Whoa, one sec.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. How do I increase
Why
my
do you
sales?
always ask that? Right, I know. You know what's a good tip for in the lockdown, right? Go on. I was looking at... can I join in on this? What? In on what? What's going on? I don't get what's fully going on, but I'm not getting into it. So resolve it in the chat. Because we're all adults, resolve it in the chat, and then and then we can move past it or whatever's going on. But no, so here's a good one, right? So I was looking into today, and it's probably not profitable anyway, but I was looking into the whole Pokemon card thing. Now I'm not into Pokemon cards, so I probably shouldn't sell them because I'm very I'm understanding enough at this point to know that if I'm not interested in something, I'm probably not going to get very far in selling it. So anyway, I was looking at Pokemon cards and I was thinking, you know what? I could probably buy these sealed packs, maybe older ones or maybe even current ones. Open the packs up, like you do with Lego. I used to do it with Lego, where you buy the Lego sets and you part them out, right? Like with Bricklink. When I was thinking that with Pokemon cards, I thought, that'd be cool. But then I thought to myself, and I didn't really crunch the numbers or anything, but just mildly I was looking, and you know how you can just get an inkling, you get a gut feeling for whether you're going to be able to actually do it, whether you're going to be able to actually make profit on it or not. I was like, yeah, there's probably a little bit of profit in it, but probably not that much. Now, I didn't look into getting the Pokemon cards wholesale, so if I could get the Pokemon cards wholesale, then open the packs, probably a lot more worth it, because I was looking for some of the packs at retail, and obviously I would have looked into wholesale after that anyway, but just to get a feel for it. So, because I was doing it off retail, obviously, there's not that much profit in it. But then I was thinking, okay, I could probably do it at wholesale and stuff. But am I going to be interested enough? I don't know anything about Pokemon. I think it's more of a, I've not sourced for eBay for 5 months, and I'm maybe getting a bit, what do we call it, itchy feet or itchy fingers or itchy arms or something. I don't know what the phrase is. So I think it might be just that, but yeah, but I suppose that is something you could do. Let's say you were really into Pokemon. Maybe, I'm not really into it, but let's say you are, then that's something you could do in lockdown, because you can order these things online. All it would take is a bit of digging around, maybe a fair bit of digging around, but a bit of digging around, try and find a wholesale supplier of it, get like big boxes of them, break them down, and maybe make a bit of profit that way or something. But yeah, it's something that I was curious on. I mean, it made me want to go back to the whole doing the Lego and buying the Lego sets and parting them out and stuff, but I did for a little bit. But it's just effort, it is just effort doing that. And that's why I thought, well, maybe it's probably just a fleeting thing with the Pokemon cards. And I'm just thinking, I think it's exciting now, and I probably would have done it for a while. But then you get yourself into this feeling of, it's not actually that brilliant anymore, not actually that entertaining. But certainly one thing I do want to do is buy some more Doctor Who figures, because I've not done that in ages. But the thing is with Doctor Who figures is,
Extreme 1296.
I'm not doing that again. Oh, for God's sake! Why do you always do the same bloody cards? I did that the other week. Oh, for God's sake! Right, that's it. Cards are going next week, and I mean it. The cards are going next week. Not for good. I mean, we'll do a week on StreamYard, right? Well, actually, we need to do a week on StreamYard, because we need some guests on it. It's getting boring with me on here on my own. So let's get some guests on next week. Let's not do the cards for a week or two, and then we'll come back to the cards, because we need a bit of, it's getting old, it's getting samey. Anyway, so yeah, Georgina getting some McDonald's. You know what she's like at the moment. She wants to get a McDonald's like everyone does, because, we can't get a McDonald's. In fact, I don't even eat McDonald's, right? I don't even eat McDonald's, and I want a McDonald's. I want a KFC. I want a bloody... I love Subway anyway, but I want a Subway. Well, in fact, you can actually... I could get a Subway, but I've not gone and got a Subway, because it's just adding to the problem. Let's say if it's not a necessity, so me getting a Subway. So if I go down there, it's adding one more body into the world. But essentially, if I don't know, if someone isn't observing the 2 meter rule, or I don't observe the 2 meter rule for whatever reason, or I can't observe the 2 meter rule, it's just adding to the issue and stuff. So I'd rather just wait until things are a little bit clearer. Come June, then I'll go back. I'll be going Subway all the time then. But no, I thought, yeah, I'll leave it for a little while longer. For my own health, for everyone else's health, all the rest of it. So, no, but we all want that. So, God, anyway. I'm not doing an impression. I'm not doing it. I'm making a stand. Only because we've done that one last week. There needs to be a new rule with ads cards, where I should make this a rule now, where you can only do one impression, right? One thing. So every ads card, whatever it says on it, if it's a more obscure one, like do an impression, there can only be one of them. So let's say someone says do an impression of Johnny Vegas, right? I don't know how to do a Johnny and Vegas impression, but that's it then. You can't do another Johnny Vegas impression. So if someone's had it, that's it. It's like, what's that game where if you've had it, you can't do it again? What's that game? Oh, it's a bloody good game, Matt. You know where you can't have it again? Oh, I don't know. I think it's a card game. I'm just doing this. Oh, no, wait. It's already up full. God, is that on full? It doesn't look like it's very bright. That's better. It's a bit better. It just wasn't very bright there, was it? No, what's that card game where you can't do it again? Can't play it again. You can't play it again. Is it possibly Top Trumps? No, that's not it, is it? There's a card game where once you've played part of your hand or something, or once you've played a card, you can't play it again. Oh, I don't know. Second wave of Spanish flu killed 20 times the first wave. Wow. You see what I mean? It's exactly what it is. You've got to make sure. You've got to be making sure that things don't go downhill or anything with it. Because you never know. I mean, it could mutate the virus or whatever. I think it actually has already mutated. But like one of the strains has, and it's a little bit more of an under the radar strain as far as I'm aware, and a bit more kind of the symptoms are a bit more varied. That's why I think we're getting a lot of these. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's why we're getting a lot more of these people who are having more of a full range of symptoms. Like there's all this coming out about how people are getting sores on the feet and chilblains and I don't know what other kind of things with it, and not only just to do with the feet and rashes and things like that, but they're getting things to do with their eyes and stuff like that. They're getting like redness in their eyes and stuff, and they're getting loads of different things. People are getting abdominal pain and things like that. So there's such a full range of symptoms really. So you never know, it could be doing that, and that's a bit so you've got to be careful with it really. Are you guys on a steady decline in new cases? Well, to be honest, actually, I've not talked about Corona on this chat for weeks, have I now? I don't. It's weird. I've just not. I suppose we've just kind of. It's been kind of on a Thursday. We've just been a bit isolated from it, haven't we? And it's been nice just to get away from it, essentially. But yeah. So as far as I'm aware, I've not been watching the news as much recently. I've just been like, look, I was watching it every day like everyone, probably multiple times a day for a while, for a few weeks, and I don't really watch it prior to all this kicking off. I don't watch the news because the news to me is a right what I want to say is storm, but I won't say it. But it's a right crap storm of negativity. That's all the news is. So I don't really watch it that much. Obviously, on my phone, I get on my YouTube, I get Sky News and I get BBC News on the recommended or whatever on YouTube. So I see the headlines, I can see it that way, and obviously you just know about it just generally. If you're online, you know about certain bits of news. But I don't actively watch the news, or I don't actively read news articles or read newspapers. For a long time in high school I did, for a long time in college and stuff. I actually one of my teachers said in high school that you would really benefit from watching the news, because I never did. And then so I did that for ages on their recommendation, and I suppose it was good really for me. But because you do learn, it is a very good learning tool for someone who's younger. But so I don't really watch the news. But as I say, the last 2 weeks I've come down off my kind of peak of actually watching it, because of all this going on. And as far as I'm aware, we are in a sustained decline in new daily deaths. Don't know about cases. I would assume, based on that, based on a steady decline in daily deaths, we're in a steady decline in cases as well. But you don't know. I mean, we don't correlate exactly, because you could have an increase in cases, but then it's not reflected in the deaths until maybe a week or 2 weeks later, or maybe 3 weeks later. So I don't know, but we are in a steady decline in deaths, and I would assume, and it would only take 2 minutes just to check actually here, that we're on a steady decline in cases. So and we're easing up. We're easing up in this country. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I do not know. I think that it's weird, because it's been a very, very slow process. A lot of people would admit. But the opening back up also for me has been quite quick. Yes, we've been in lockdown for a very long time, and it's been a slow process in that regard. But the opening back up seems to have been pretty quick. I mean, it's been within, maybe a month, around that sort of thing, because we're going to be faced in on the 15th of June with everything opening back up basically. and I think it was maybe early May when the slow opening up process was highlighted, and it was actually meant to be the 4th of July when everything should open up, not the 15th of June. Now, do we take the word of Boris and say, oh, well, things must be getting brighter then. Oh, yeah, we'll just go with it and we'll open up. I don't think that's the wisest decision, because you know what politicians are like, especially conservative politicians who he is wanting to, fundamentally, as well as the whole saving lives and all the rest of it. That's of course a big thing on his mind and on the politician's mind, but really there's always this kind of element of how quick can we get the economy going, because we need to. And really, is the economy, and this is a very kind of left-wing view, but really is the economy as good as
296 redeemed this card.
I don't know. There we go. And I was looking for a message on that, but wasn't. I've gone through the roster of compliments for you, Shazad. I need to go. You know what I need to do? I said this the other week. I need to go on your Facebook profile because I really want to compliment your hair, because I really think that I bet you've got great hair. I just have this feeling that it might have been someone who said it in the chat. Someone's probably said it in the chat. Maybe Tracy or Tommy or someone. I don't know. But I just feel like you've got really good hair. So I don't know what your Facebook profile is or anything, but I'm going to compliment you on your hair. So nice hair, Shazad, even though I've not seen it. But I know it'll be good. So yeah, I know it's kind of like a real left-wing view. But, really, fundamentally, it's a human view in its entirety. Life or economy? Human life or opening back the economy? It seems like no contest to me, really. Whether you are a Conservative or whether you are, what's the other one? Labour. There we go. I don't know why I forgot. But whichever you are, it should be, that's a human thing, a more holistic thing. It should be the life. But obviously there's this, hurry. If you look at the scientists, it's probably that they would say maybe August open up. But, the politicians like, oh, we better get opened up. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, of course, do I want to get opened up as soon as possible? Does a lot of other people, do a lot of the general public want to get opened up as soon as possible? Yes, but if that's going to impact the people or the lives or the health or whatever, then is it really the best decision? You've got to think, well, probably not, no. So, yeah, it's one of those things. But we are opening up at the moment, Tommy, or we're going towards that. If you had a perspex forehead, what do you think we would see happening in there? Perspex. What?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just getting some chocolate out of the
Oh my god, you're getting some chocolate out of the chocolate fridge. Oh god. Do you need some crisps as well?
No. It's Daddy who wants chocolate out the chocolate fridge.
Oh my god.
Do apologise.
She's always stealing chocolate from me. Literally, they don't buy their own chocolate. Honestly, we mustn't buy their own chocolate, because every time we come into my bloody fridge and get my chocolate and my crisps, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I share. Well, I don't really like sharing, but yeah, okay, I'll share, but I'll share unwillingly. Well, okay. I was just reading that comment, and it just went over my head. If you had which was funny because it's about my forehead. If you had a perspex, what's perspex? I thought perspex was like white, some sort of white or transparent-y maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like glass, is it, or something? I don't know. Yeah. So right, I kind of get what you're saying with that then now. What do you think? Whoa, bloody hell.
Extreme 1296.
Hello, Adz Rob.
Below to Adz Mum.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not clapping to 20 seconds because we're doing the clap in a bit, so I'm not clapping for 20 seconds. Right, so, yeah, it's a weird one with me. It's a weird one. You'd kind of see, insane thoughts, very, very outlandish dreams, very, far out ideas, a lot of thinking, a lot of just like constant thinking and connecting things up and trying to intellectualize, rationalize about the world, I suppose, things like that. And yeah, I suppose that's probably what you would see in the main. But yeah, a lot of kind of weird, insane ideas are in there. Will tonight be the last time you give the clap, and do you think it should stop now? Yeah, I heard that on. Well, I didn't hear it. Again, I was explaining before about how I sometimes see on my recommended about BBC News. I saw on my recommended on YouTube a video from, I think it was BBC News. Should the clap now stop? Has it gone on for too long, or whatever the title was, something like that. And yeah, I mean, we're now 9 weeks, aren't we? You know, it's like, should it stop? I don't know. I mean, I can definitely see the fact that we're getting to that point where, you know, it should be wrapping up, but maybe give it a couple more weeks and then wrap it up possibly. Maybe possibly on the 15th of June when the shops, you know, the non-essential shops reopen. So I mean, that's still 2 or 3 weeks, but I think that's quite good because if non-essential shops are opening, that's a big sign that some normality is coming back. And so to align the end of the clap with the return of some normality with the non-essential shops, I think that transitions quite well. So I would say probably I would say probably in a few weeks. I don't mind clapping at all. I only do it for 2. I'm terrible. I only do it for a minute out the window because I'm doing the stream, aren't I? But some others are going on for 5 minutes out there, and I feel quite guilty sometimes. Where, oh God, I've not done very long with it, but you know, I've done it at least. I'm sure there's people out there who wouldn't do it, and that's perfectly fine if you don't want to do it. But you know, it's just how it is. So then, I think it should stop now as things are looking bad. Yeah, very true. I think it's getting to that point. It definitely is getting to that point.
You've got ads.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. Not a fan of that checked shirt.
Not a fan of it? It's a nice shirt, this. It's a nice shirt. So, speaking on the StreamYard thing next week that we'll be doing, the card... Oh, wait, I'm going to sneeze. I feel like... Wait... No, I'm okay. It'll come back in a minute. It'll come back. Yeah, I felt like... That's why I was rubbing my nose before, because I felt like I was going to sneeze. I just felt like something was in there, you know when something's in there. Anyway, so, on the subject of StreamYard next week, which we'll do, does anyone want to come in? Is anyone free at, 7 o'clock UK time, 6:45 UK time, 6:45, 7 o'clock UK time, next Thursday, because I could do with getting a couple of guests on. People are bored with seeing my face, you know. Right then. And, let's, ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, excuse me. That is the mashed potato. Well, no, I don't know whether it's the mashed potato. I'll get my granddad's shirt on. There we go. One sec. The cut collar things aren't done. Bloody hell, I can never get these in. There we go. damn you, left. Oh no, this is my right hand. What am I saying? Oh God, this is my right hand. How come I can't do it with my right hand? Right, there we go. Oh, there we go. I like this one. Quite nice. Oh, damn. Bloody bugger. Up all night, everybody sees what you love in light. Up all night, everybody sees what you love in light. I forgot. That shirt is another checked shirt, and you said you don't like the checked shirt, so we're just going to put a different t-shirt on instead. I could probably use the shirt off because it's a bit hot in here, actually. I suppose it's always that light in it that whacks down. I think we should stop the clapping now. I think, whoa, blooming hell, what's that? I think that's a purchase, right? Oh no, maybe not.
296 redeemed
That's
this
weird, that
card.
was a different...
I prefer the other shirt.
What, that one? Right, okay, bugger away. No, wait, which shirt do you mean? Do you mean this? Do you mean this one or that one now? Oh, I'm confused. Bugger away. I'm putting this one on. Doesn't matter, does it? I quite like this one. Right, anyway. No, actually, you mean that one, don't... Oh, bloody bugger. No, because it's... I just realised it's reverse the last card effect, dude, so that... God, why can't I get my arm out of these? Right. Yeah, so what was that from Leslie? I think we should stop the clapping now. I think they've got the message. Yeah, I suppose so. Well, I didn't know whether it was, at first I didn't know whether it was just 1 week or whether it would be like a weekly thing or whatever. I suppose really, as you say, we've got the message. Does it really, the question becomes, is it really a moral booster for the NHS staff at this point? Is it something that every week they feel proud of? Do they feel proud of their job because there's this clap here? Do they feel like it's a motivator for them? It's a performance helper, it's a performance motivator or whatever. And if the answer to that is yes, then we'd be kind of a bit foolish to stop, wouldn't we, at this point? Because if we take something away from the staff like that, something little that we can do every week that actually is something that motivates them, that psychologically it gives them something to hold on to think, these are the people we're doing it for, they're supporting us, I feel really proud and motivated and happy, and we then take that away, then does their maybe their performance might subtly slip, because they've not got that. Now, saying that, a lot of people, as you say, they'll have got the message by now. They'll probably be like, yeah, take it or leave it, really, I'm not that bothered. Thanks for doing it and all the rest of it, but not that bothered. So,
around Pat redeemed this card. Back to Brooklyn t-shirt.
What Brooklyn t-shirt? That wasn't even a Brooklyn. Oh yeah, it was a Brooklyn t-shirt. Oh, bloody bugger. What is this? Me just getting changed. No, so I think, yeah, I think really it's one of those, isn't it? It probably has, in my opinion, we're cool to stop it. But if I'm looking a bit deeper, and if I'm trying to look at the other people involved in it, the NHS staff, and what they might be thinking and how it may affect them in a motivational manner, then, it might be a little bit more to it. But at the end of the day, it's only, better go off. It's only a clap in it, and I'm sure that, but, as you say, we've got the message and everything. Like you've got the message about how much I bloody talk about, have they got the message? God damn it. Rambled on that one. Oh my God, what's that? Oh my God. I said we're not doing him for a couple of weeks, Shazad. Gee, he's going to go mad in the next few minutes, isn't he? So, because he knows that we're not doing him for a week or so. Right. Chris, interesting question. What do you reckon? I've already said that. Question. Oh, I nearly missed that one. Any news about uni? Yeah, it's weird at the moment. It's yeah, it's weird. Basically, I've booked my room as I said last time. Oh God, what's this?
Extreme 1296.
Ah, that's
says,
nice.
"Gifted one pack to uniquely me."
I didn't know we showed up on it when we gifted. So yeah, I said about my accommodation last week, I believe. I think I said that. Was it last week? I think I said that. Maybe I did. But I've done my accommodation, but we don't know. It's not certain. I don't know whether there's a distance thing. I don't know whether there's a we're going to university. You know, I'm going. Well, I suppose we. But I don't know whether we're going to university in September or whether I'm just going to be here doing the distance learning or what. I don't know. I haven't a clue, but it's definitely on. It's just how it's on. Whether it's there, whether it's here, whether it's, I don't even know, maybe a bit of both. Maybe I go up there occasionally for a bit or something. I don't even know. It's weird. It's really weird at the moment. Right then, let me go down because, yeah, just give donations if you want to help. Yeah, perfectly fine. Right then. I mean, boot sales and stuff are meant to be opening back up soon, aren't they? On the 1st of June or something. Yes, be ready for a second lockdown. Well, you see, what's the point in opening back up and doing all this if there is the possibility for a second lockdown? Why not just extend the lockdown for a longer period, really get it out, you know, get it really, really way down, and then we don't have to have a second lockdown? Because what you're doing there, if let's say there is having to be a second lockdown, which very well could be, all you're doing is you're putting people in this wave like this. Their emotions and their psychological health and all the rest of it is just going up and down because they're like, oh, right, things are opening up. Oh, no, we've got to go back down into this. Oh, things are opening up a bit, you know. And it's just like a up-down thing. I'd rather it, and I'm sure a lot of others would rather it just, let's get it out, crack it out, or don't make a bloody joke about that. Crack it out all in one go. You know, okay, yeah, it might mean that all in all, lockdown's been 4 months or 5 months, but let's crack it out all in one go instead of thinking, right, let's open up too soon and then you fall back into lockdown again and you're like, oh, bloody hell, we just thought we were getting over this. Can you imagine people? Could you imagine people's annoyance, people's intolerance with lockdown, with a second lockdown, when it comes about that we've just thought we've got over it and we have to go back into it again? People would get aggravated and it would really have a detrimental effect on the policing of lockdown and on the strength of lockdown, because people would just start to not obey it anyway. They'd be like, yeah, look, I'm done with this. That would be what they're like. They'd be like, there'd be more people out there just thinking, I'm done with this. Let's just bloody bug around a friend's house or bug around here or bug around there. Saying that, we're allowed to meet 6 people on Monday, this is a very weird thing that we're in. Because I'm very, very happy about that, but I'm also very, very concerned about that as well. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest mix of emotions. I'm very happy that we can meet 6 people. Very happy. But also, I'm very concerned because what if this just puts us back into another lockdown? It's the weirdest mix of emotions. It really, really is. But no, so so that's something that's happening on Monday, which it is good. It is. I'm happy about it, but it's a weird one as well. It's a weird mix of emotions. Right then, that's my fear, Chris. Oh.
Redeemed this card via Traderful hands-on review.
What? No, choose something else, Shazad. Not that. Not that. Please not. I can't do that on the channel. I can't do that. Oh, God. Well, I would do it on Thursday Talks anyway. Oh, God. No, choose something else. Please choose something else. Please choose something else. Oh, God, no. Not a big spender card. Anything but that. Right, I'll go down in a minute and see what Shazad has said. What actually was that? Can you actually put that in the chat? Because I don't know. I saw the word vibrator, but I don't know what else it was. Full hand something. I don't know. I can't remember the entire thing. Your midsection is being so... Right, let me go up. Oh my god. Oh, Andrew's in, is he? Gift me, Shazad. Right, one sec. Wait a sec. God, I don't know where I am in the chat. Oh, I am so far down. This is terrible. Is it the last clap? I don't know whether it's the last clap or not. A lot of people have been talking about it ending today or next week or something. I don't know. It's something like that. Oh my god, I've missed so much. Right, okay, I'm going to have to go down quick here. Right then, one sec. Oh, PvP's in, how about PvP? Ads just like water skiing squirrels and stuff at the end of the news. Yeah, I suppose so. I could get on board with that, yeah. Sadly, the news is often depressing these days. It is depressing these days. It's pretty, just, yeah. Just like that, innit? It is just depressing. I'm just, I don't even know where I'm at the chat. I don't even know where I'm at. The country needs to continue giving me the clap. Something sounds a bit weird about that. Because the clap is something else, isn't it? I'm pretty sure the clap is something else. Oh, Tom was in. Actually, he did do a card as well. I don't have great hair. Oh, right, I thought you probably did. Did Adz just say he wants to get opened up? No, not in that way. Oh, for God's sake. Put on the news. Seems a lot of political leaders don't care about it. Yeah, it's true. They just, you know. It's just they want things to open up, don't they? Like, let's get the country open up. Let's get it opened up. It's weird though, because I mean, other than I don't know about politics, so I might be completely, you know, wrong or whatever here. But other than their legacy, what's the benefit for them? Let's say, of opening up the economy again. Really, what is the benefit? Because if they open it up and then things turn worse with the virus, right, then their legacy is going to have gone to pot anyway. If they open up and then things go okay and the virus calms down and everything and things are alright, then yeah, okay, what they've got to gain is maybe a good legacy or whatever. But other than that, what have they really got to gain? Because I can't see them getting a raise or anything like that. I can't see that happening, or even if he did, it would be pitiful in line with, whatever they've managed to do to get through the virus or whatever. I don't know, but it just seems to me that they don't really have anything to gain from actually opening up the economy too fast. Yes, they have something to gain for the country, but they don't have anything really to gain for themselves. But it's weird, it's almost as if politicians attach themselves to the country, as if they are the country, as if, you know, it's weird. I don't know, I don't quite get it. You see, if I was a politician, I would want it so that then the country was safe, essentially. Now, I'm not saying I'd be a bloody good politician. I wouldn't be a good politician. I'd be a terrible dictator. But, you know, the point is still that I'd want people safe. I'd do it in a terrible way. I'd be like, right, everyone get in your houses for 2 weeks. No one's allowed out. Everyone's military is going to be on the streets. No one's allowed out. Everyone's too. I'd go proper, like, almost close to fascist almost with it. I'd be like, let's get this gone. This virus is not allowed to get out. You know, it boom, done. And then the virus is dead after 3 weeks, and then we're like, right, continue with the economy. But I don't even know. I've lost my train of thought now. But it just seems weird. It just seems weird why they're focusing on that. Let's get this economy open. But what do they have to gain from it? I don't get it. It seems like they don't have anything to gain from it other than the country being up and running again. But what's the point in the country being up and running again if more of the virus is spread and then it worsens the health of the population? Because then in the long run, the economy isn't going to be very strong anyway, because more people have been wiped out because of the virus, and therefore the economy is weaker just by, obviously, understanding of numbers and statistics. There's less people available to work in the economy, there's less population, therefore there's less GDP, and there's less, you know, figures, and there's less money, you know, well, not necessarily less money because you'd still have the same amount of money, but, you know, there's just less of stuff, there's less people, there's less workforce. So what's the point? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. The only possible sense that it makes is that they are so attached to their idea of legacy that they have to open up the economy because they want to be seen as this person who is the saviour, who opens everything up and is, you know, getting the economy back, and is this and is that and all the rest of it. And yes, they may be thinking about the health a little bit, but they're kind of thinking they can have the best of both worlds. And they're thinking, oh yeah, well, we possibly do the health and we can do the economy. I don't think anyone is going to be able to have their cake and eat it. I think you're going to have to either choose the economy or the health. I don't think you can. There might be a way of balancing it slightly so that then the economy doesn't completely crash, but you're not going to be able to get it so that then, you know, they're all lovely and sustained and everything's going to come out of this perfect, or it's going to come out of it lovely and then you're going to have a brilliant legacy or whatever. It's not going to be that. It's going to be that the economy is not brilliant and the health is just about okay, and it's maybe a bit better than the economy because you've sacrificed a bit of the economy for health, or you've sacrificed the health for the economy and then you've got more people with the virus, and but short term the economy goes up. Even so, long term the economy would go down because, as I say, less people to work, like, you know, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I just don't get what the politicians have to gain. You know, it would be much better to have some sort of government system, which they do have things like this in place, in which, I know it's very extreme, but I would feel a lot more confident in the hands of one individual who was incredibly good, who was like a wartime dictator, let's say. So they come in and the government has a system where they give them and I know there's powers like this in there and stuff, and I know I've touched upon this before, but, you know, where they give them stricter powers and they can say, let's get this bloody done, you know, let's get this done, and then they do it with one fell swoop. They're like, boom, let's get it done, and they do it, and then 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, we're cool, you know, we're back up, we're cool. You see, if I was running the country, and this is why I should never run any country, one case in my country, all airports locked down, no one is getting in, and you better know that everyone is getting in their houses, every single person in their house, not allowed out, and except for the military, who would be about 4 meters apart, not 2 meters, 4 meters apart, and they would be watching on the streets. It would be like proper lockdown for 3 or 4 weeks. That would be like 4 weeks, because then the virus would have no chance. It would have died out. And then, boom, sorted. And then you're like, right, okay, we can start to open up. We're continuing to close the airports. No buggers getting in. Because all the other countries are idiots. They're all, oh yeah, we'll go to blooming New Zealand. We'll go to US, yeah, we'll just spread the virus around. No, we're going to keep it locked down, but then we're going to be able to sustain ourselves inside. And what we're going to do is essentially some of the workers that are not needed in one sector, we're going to actually kind of push them over to another sector in some sort of kind of transitional way of being able to actually, the sectors that are underperforming or that aren't doing so well or that are needing more people from other sectors that are in abundance and that we don't need as much of those produce or whatever, we shove those workers temporarily over to another country. It's very, very logistically technical, but I think it could be done, and I think that a lot of the products on the shelves would go away, but we could still feed the nation if we did it the correct way. We could still do it. We could still bloody do it. And then bloody the country would be like, boom, proper stuff. But this is why you should never let me into bloody politics, because I would be the most bloody conniving, evil little git in politics to ever, well, not to ever be there, because, you know, I mean, there's obvious other people who would be a lot worse, but, you know, you get it. Right then. Yeah, it's not very much of a change for full-time resellers. I'm sure it's more difficult for people that work in the public sector. Yeah, I suppose it is. I'm going to go down because I am so far down. I'm free next week due to the apocalypse. Oh, God. Like old days, Andrew is perfect. Oh, clap. Right, one sec. There you go. Sorted, right. Yeah, it's yeah, see, 1 minute. That's my 1 minute contribution. It's hard to clap. There's my mum and dad coming back in. Oh, God. Or maybe it was next door, I'm not sure. Is this getting dressed with ads? No, it isn't getting dressed with ads. Right then. Maybe working next week. Oh, maybe working. Bloody hell. G, I just got back to the chat, so I don't know what is going on, but she is a oh my God, I don't know. I do not know what's going on. I do not care to get involved with what was going on earlier on. 5 hours of show, how do you do it? You are true. Wow, she did 5 hour show. I almost finished Sunday's 5 hour show. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, excuse me. Because of a peppermint tea. Tommy, I woke up. I'm just trying to pick out questions because I'm so far down the chat. I don't like missing people's comments. You know, just like chat though. I'm trying to just pick out questions, but I want to read the chat as well. So, oh God, it's horrible. Anyway. Reseller Kids in. Hi there. I've not shouted out loads of people who are in, so if anyone's joined recently, the last 20 minutes or so, yeah, hi there. Oh, is Adrian in? Oh yeah, Adrian there, Mr. Diggs Deals. Greetings all. Greetings all. I love that. I love that. I love it when you say that in a video. It's so cool. Doubt it, but that doesn't matter. He's very kind. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what all this chat's about, but anyway. If another wave hits just before Christmas, it will really hurt the economy. Oh yeah, it will. Cause that'll be a year down, won't it? That'll be a year. Right, come on, let's have a go. Let's see what we're. I need a nap. I still haven't been to sleep yet. All these lives. Wow, have you just been watching lives? Tommy, sleep before tonight, please. Oh, I got 4 hours. Oh my god. There is a recession coming. The government can't afford to print more money or borrow more. They've already increased money supply by up to 33%. That is reducing everyone's buying power. See, you can't. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's nice.
96 has gifted one pack to Money Man Luke.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, you can't bloody get the best of both. You can't eat your cake. You can't have your cake and eat it. It's either one or the other, you know. You got a dartboard. Oh my god. Shit, I missed the big card. What was it? Well, I need to ask Shazad. What was that? What actually was it? Be a part of your review. God, I don't even know. Oh, there it is. There we go. Oh no! Don't tell me that. Oh, for God's sake, Shazad, seriously. Fall on hands with me. No, I don't want to do that. Seriously. Oh, you've got to do better. You've got to. Oh, seriously. Right. God. Politics have various reasons to reopen ads. Depend on the country. Yeah, I know. It's a very complex subject matter. It's not really one I'd care to talk about much. Well, like get involved with. I talk about it, but I don't really want to get involved with it because it's just like your way is better than mine or my way is better than yours in politics, really. I'd vote for you. I don't think anyone should vote for me. Biggest danger to reopening is a huge second wave that will overwhelm the healthcare system. The ones dying won't be the politicians. They will be looked after. They don't really care about. Well, yes, but I mean, a virus doesn't discriminate. So, yeah, obviously the politicians may have the best doctors or the best care, and therefore they may have a better chance of getting out of it. But at the end of the day, if let's say there's some politicians who are in the 60s or the 70s or the 80s, then even with the best doctors, they might not make it through. And because obviously the virus doesn't discriminate, they may be able to, be social distanced a bit more, be protected a bit more.
Redeem this card. Give Georgina's chest one.
Oh right, okay. I didn't get that then. I was like, what? What the hell is that? Anyway, I don't know what to say. But yeah, so we might be able to be protected a little bit more, but still, the virus could get to them, and if it does, they might not have a huge chance. You never know. I mean, it's likely that we'd have a better chance than others, but I think that's their preconceived notion in their mind. That's a bad thing that they've got in their mind. They think that, oh, I'll be alright, forget it, because I've got all these brilliant doctors here, and they'll just sort me out, even if, let's say, they are 70, or they're 80, or they're 60, or whatever. It'll be alright. Even if they're 40 or 50, they're like, well, I'm 40, I'm 50, I've not got any conditions or anything, I've got these best doctors, I'll be alright. Maybe they will be, but you can't just rely on that. You can't just be like, oh yeah, well that's it. So, it's fine because it might not be the case. Yeah. All hail dictator mental. Oh my god. I am that one individual, lads. I am that one individual. That's funny. Wartime dictator. If it was you, it would be acceptable. Lock the airport, shut us all in. No, but the thing is, right, I saw on BBC News or where, I don't know where it was. I assumed, right, that from the start of this, they were quarantining anyone who came into the country. Anyone, like literally anyone, for 14 days. Because that would be the sensible thing to do. If you're not going to shut down the airports, you quarantine anyone for 14 days who comes into the country. And then you know that you're not letting any new virus cases in. Obviously, I'm well aware, the logistics of that, the expense of that, all the rest of it, it'd be through the roof. But if you want to be safe, that's the way you do it. But apparently we haven't been doing that from the start, and it was only a regulation or a feature that was having to be put in place very, very recently. And that seems absolutely crazy to me. As soon as people were starting to display symptoms or come into this country with the virus, as soon as you got a handful of cases, you should have been doing that. If you weren't going to shut down the airports, if you weren't going to shut down people coming into the country, the least you should do is everyone who comes into the country quarantine for 14 days. I know, and I've said it, logistics of that, nightmare. So it probably would just be easier to close down the airports, but then, you know, you've not got that revenue and stuff.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. Andrew chatting up a lady.
Oh, why hello there. We've got the lovely Georgina in the chat tonight. You're looking lovely and splendid. Your hair is lovely and lovely and straight in the wind. Have you been sunbathing today? I actually, yes, I saw actually on your Instagram you put a little cheeky photo up. Yeah, I did enjoy that photo very much, Georgina. I thought it was absolutely lovely. I thought you looked very beautiful in it. You see, I'm good. I could be Andrew, me. Right, anyway, no, it wasn't actually that brilliant of an impression, but what was I doing? That's what I needed to do. Send a chest to Georgina. Do. Gift chest. Oh, God, where is it now? There we go, Andrew, I've just sent the pack. Right, okay. You go down. Right, I'm going to go and give myself a clap. Oh, God, don't say that. God. Clap time. Yeah, I got a notification on my phone. It wasn't for the clap. It was an alarm that I have set for something else, but... Oh, we've got Jennifer in. Hi there, Jennifer. Oh, Oh, no, I'm not that far down the chat. Yes, we're okay. We're getting there. Right. Although he was in an NHS pot. Yeah, I know he was. That's what I never understood. I would have thought he would have been in, like, the top of the top hospitals, and it wouldn't have been an NHS one. But he was in an NHS hospital, not a private one, which is interesting. Oh, yeah. The point, his point was that if the system is overwhelmed, the politicians will still get care even if others don't. Of course, and they'll get really good care. It's obvious that. It's just how it is, It's just they get. I mean, really, if you think about it, it's kind of, in one way it is logical to think, let's say, the person running the country gets the best care, the person who is steering the ship, so to speak. It's just like if you're on a ship, the captain needs the best care because the captain is usually the one who's a little bit older, knows the jobs of the other people on the ship, knows how to do the jobs of the other people on the ship, knows all about the ship, has knowledge and experience of other voyages in the past, and so therefore the captain gets looked after well with food and drink and all the rest of it on the ship. And so why should it necessarily be any different for the person running the country? I mean, we have to admit to ourselves that the people who are running the country, they are intelligent people, although we do like to say a lot of the time that they aren't. I mean, I can't really speak that much for Trump. I don't know. I mean, I've seen him in a few interviews and stuff, and I think he does actually have more of an intellect than a lot of people give him credit for. But a lot of the politicians in this country have been to good schools, and they have got a good grounding in not only politics, but things like philosophy, psychology, classic literature, all these things. You know, some of them probably have studied like Latin and things like that.
296 redeemed this card. Andrew doing his sexy dance.
I don't know what his sexy dance is, but we'll just kind of try something. But no, so they probably, you know, some of them have learnt Latin and stuff like that. So you know. I really don't know what his sexy dance is, but we're just doing something. Right, okay, that'll do. So, yeah, and they probably have done Latin and studied Greek and all that, you know, all that sort of stuff. They've done a lot. A lot of them go to these private schools, the grammar schools, so they get taught well. And so they know how to do a lot. And obviously they've worked their way up to being, let's say, Prime Minister or whatever it may be, or Vice. No, but we don't have a Vice Prime Minister, do we? Well, what are the others, the Chancellors and all that sort of stuff, you know, all the different things. You know, they know how to do a lot of stuff. So you have to think, well, is it logical that they then get that? Yeah, you know, it kind of is. But then you have to think, well, does intelligence, from a philosophical viewpoint, does intelligence denote someone of stature? Does intelligence denote greater worth of an individual than another? And from a moral perspective, you can say no, because no, from a moral perspective, really, from a very kind of viewpoint of you know, a human perspective on moral, no one man is greater than another. All men are equal, essentially. I don't know where that quote's from. I think it's the Bible, isn't it? All men are equal. But no, so that's I think it's all men are equal in the sight of God. I think that's a quote.
Stream 1296 redeemed this card. Why do you think that was a sexy dance?
You're telling me that wasn't a sexy dance? That was so sexy. That was, you know, that was proper sexy. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, all men are equal in the sight of God. I think that's the quote. So, no. So from that perspective, you say, well, yeah, they aren't necessarily, and it's true. You know, it doesn't really determine that, but in the society, in the structure, in the culture that we have built, we respect that, and we find a use for it in society, and we find a good use for it in society as well. So therefore, it's a viable option to keep those people in the best health as possible, essentially. But you know, that's all it is really. That's just from a kind of cultural or social or societal perspective, rather. That's all it is, you know. Then, you know, you have to get into society and you have to judge that, and you have to think, well, what is society? Does it have a benefit for us? Why does it exist? And you come to, well, I've come to an odd conclusion that society is the best, probably the society that we have, oddly, probably one of the best structures that we will get. And I know that sounds absolutely insane, because people will think, how can you say that? Our society is like really not good, you know, it's not an efficient structure.
Extreme 1200.
I'll do that. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll have to write that down. God damn it, where's my pen? Yeah, But it kind of is, because if you really think about it, a utopian society, you can never really have a utopian society anyway. It'll end up crumbling. It'll end up falling, or it'll end up being a parody of. End up being some weird parody of a utopian society, of a real human society. It won't actually be a utopian society. It'll be some weird, like, dystopian, future-y type utopian society, which isn't really very nice. And so, yes, we do have a lot of problems in the societal structure that we have now, but it's kind of those problems that define it as human. It's kind of those problems that make it a human society, because humans, in their nature, are imperfect. That's what we are. Our bodies are imperfect. We're subject to disease and decay and death and all the rest of it. Obviously, taking a rather bleak look at it, but we are imperfect. Mentally, we are imperfect. We have self-doubt. We have self-loathing occasionally. We have mental illness and things that can crop up. All these sorts of things, and we are imperfect. And so, obviously, a society is going to be reflective of that.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this
I was
card.
getting into that. Oh, bloody bugger. Right, okay. Oh, but I was getting into that. That was a
You've
bloody
got
good
ads
one.
cards.
Uniquely redeemed this card. Choose from the men, please.
Choose from the men. Oh, that's easy. That was easy. Who've we got in? Money Mental, PvP, who I don't know what he looks like. Shazad, who I don't know what he looks like. Oh no, it's just gonna have to be Andrew. Oh god. Adz Robinson we've got in. Chris we've got in. I don't know what Chris looks like, so I can't say. Don't know what PvP looks like, so I can't say. It's gonna have to be Andrew, unfortunately. No, well, I can't say unfortunately. That's not bad. No, I can't say unfortunately, but it's just, I would have liked a bit more variety, so then I could really think, oh yeah, them, but yeah, Andrew. Oh god, it's so bad saying that. It's so bad saying that. Look, he's gonna be off on one for about 20 minutes now. Is it possible to take Shazad seriously? When did this happen? I don't know. What's going on? I can vouch for Shazad. Alright, well, I might change to Shazad then. Medicine has advanced. Will depend on a lot of variables. Right, I am going to go in a minute because it's now 8:30. Coming up to. OMG. Oh, is that hitting on me? Friend zoned. I don't know. Is that to me or is that to Andrew? Is that in reference to my impression? I don't know. I don't know. Friend zoned. I don't know what's going on. I don't even have a clue. The problem is, the chat moves so fast, and I don't look at it for 20 minutes that I don't know where that was in the chat and what I was saying at the time that message was put in the chat. So it's bloody hard. Bloody hard. Type 1 in the chat if you're a lady I haven't hit on. Oh, I get what all we needed to do was scroll up. Okay, I get it now. I get what that message was to do with. I get it. Imperfect decay death. This is getting depressing. Think about wet loose is more fun. What? Oh god, I don't even know what's going on there.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. I will tell you when you can go.
Oh, bloody hell. 10 minutes more. Right, okay, we'll do 10 minutes. Well, you better put questions in the chat if I'm doing another chat. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Thank god it's not a bloody... I was like, oh god. Right, okay. Thank you very much, Susie. I want to say Susie. And it's flip it. Right, I'm right. I'm pretty certain I'm right. And I still doubt myself with names. Thank you very much, Susie. Why have I got a notification on my phone for that? I didn't. Am I the sexiest male reseller as voted for by Adz? Oh, I am. Oh, right. Andrew, you had to win sometime. You did indeed. Oh, hang on. I need to go on my Streamloots because I think I'm so close to actually getting an achievement. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. Ah, oh, damn. I'm so close. Oh, yeah. 2 more. Nice. Oh, what? That's cool. Right. So, cards. 250 cards played by 10 different users during the last 40 days. I'm on 204, but it's not giving me the amount of users. 10 different users. I don't know how many out of the 10.
Adz cards.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. How could you choose Andrew?
Because I could choose Andrew because I haven't seen you, I haven't seen PvP, I haven't seen anyone else in the chat who's a guy who just comes on the chats but doesn't have an Instagram or doesn't have a Facebook that I know, that I'm actually connected with. So, yeah, that's why I could choose Andrew, but it's just out, isn't it? So, does that mean then? And there we go, less than 30 seconds, would you believe it? 250 cards played by 10 different users during the last 40 days. So, how do I know whether we've had 10 different users redeem the cards? Because it does not say. I don't know, I guess we have. How many people have redeemed? Actually, can I, I can go on the redemptions. Let me check. Right. Extreme 101, unique to me. Let's check user. Ah, oh, damn. Can I not check user? I guess we have then. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm just doing this, 1 sec. 9, 10. Yeah, we've got 10. Sick. Yes, 6. So I need 2 more people. 2 more unique people. Oh, wait. Oh, where's my bloody dash? Oh, wait. So I need... Right. So that's cool. We've got 10 different users during the last 40 days played cards. So I need 300 packs sold to 15 different users. We're on 295 packs out of 300. You need 2 more unique users to buy packs to complete this achievement.
296 redeemed this card, and you. Also, I have sent you a friend's request.
Oh, right, cool. Andrew, wait. Oh, roast me, right, okay. Why do you always buy Taurus cider? Can you not afford any better than Aldi? Well, zing, that was a good one. Right, okay. Why do you always feel... No, wait, I've already done this one. I'm going around in circles. Anyway, we'll do it. Why do you always feel the need to hit on women? Do you have some kind of complex that means that you're not very happy about talking to women? I don't know. I don't know. Right, what else? Good one. I'm trying to think on my feet. Why do you always feel the need to put loads of hair gel on? Are you not happy with the way your hair sits naturally, like mine? Well, saying that I did use some hair gel before, but anyway. I was going to do something about your glasses, but your glasses don't really... I was going to say, why do your glasses always hang down your nose, but we don't really, do we? Maybe a bit, maybe like that. Why do your glasses always... Oh, yeah, bugger it. Oh, I'm not very good tonight. I'm not on it tonight. Why do you always wear an open shirt like that? Is that to get some sort of female attention? Are you hoping that some sort of sex rays will just exude from you and women will just be effortlessly attracted to you just because you've got one button of your shirt undone that probably enters into a chest no woman would really want to see. Oh God, that was a hard one. That was a hard one. I went far with that one. Oh
Extreme
God.
1296 has gifted one pack to Lucy 1666.
I'm so bad tonight. Thank you very much, Shazad. So, we are basically there. We just need 2 more people who haven't bought ads cards yet, who haven't ever bought ads cards yet, to buy a pack of ads cards. And then we're at the achievement for the Wolf of Wall Street, pretty much. Well, 5 more packs sold, but I need 2 more individual users. Oh, it's so close. We might have to do ads cards next week. Damn it! For God's sake. Oh, it's so close. Right. You know how long I've been wanting to get this achievement? I've been wanting to get this achievement for like a month. Anyway. Right, so that's that. So let me go down the chat. Sex raise.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card.
What's that? Say to Andrew, like, positive stuff? I don't know. Right, okay. Why don't your glasses ever actually fall down on your nose like mine do? I'm very jealous of that because mine always fall down on my nose like that. And well, not like that, but they just fall down a bit and it annoys me. So yeah, I think I need to get the name of your optometrist or something like that, whatever they're called these days. Optometrist is right. The hell was that? God damn it. Anyway, so why do you exude so much confidence, charm, and charisma in the presence of people that you meet? That's a good one. That's a zinger. And finally, how can you be such a wonderful and inspiring person towards the nation, to help the nation through this crisis? How is it that you can be so strong, so something chivalrous? Chivalrous is one of those dangerous words these days, isn't it? With obviously a lot of feminists don't like that word because you can't be chivalrous apparently anymore and all the rest of it because it goes against feminism, and it's like, oh, don't want to get into all that, but God, why can't people just chill? Why can't people just chill with it? It's like, anyway, what are you gonna do? Why can't someone who wants to be chivalrous be chivalrous? Whether it's a man or whether it's a woman, it doesn't really matter which sex it is or whatever. But I've never understood that. I've never understood it. Why can't either sex do whatever they want to do? Because surely that is better for equality than saying something negative about an actual thing. But anyway, what are you gonna do? So. Right then, let me have a look in the chat. Oh right, there's one more. No, I didn't need any more things. Let me check here. Right, I'm sacking him. He can find a new co-host. Co-host? You haven't even been on here. Bloody hell. Right then, so something. So that's where he should have gone. No, I don't want to be roasted. That was a good one. Oh God. Right then. I think that's everything. I think I'm about sorted in the chat. Clarified with gremlins. It's possible to take. I don't know. Shazad, I don't think Adz is taking you very seriously at all. How do you feel about it? I am, but not with the bloody vibrator thing. Why with the vibrator thing? Seriously. Oh my God. Hi, I'm not really here. I've not been lurking all this time. Hi, Jennifer. So that's where Andrew should have gone. I don't get that. I read that a minute ago. What is that? It should have got Specsavers? I don't get it. I don't get it. Right, if you've not got any more questions, I think we've just spent up the 10 minutes of the overtime that Shazad put in. So I think we are ready. I think we're all ready to go. So if you've got any more questions, I'll stick around for a minute. But if you haven't, then I'll be off any second now. You know what I want to do before we go, actually? I want to go on the live because I don't know how many I've got watching. I've not known how many I've got. Oh my god, we've got 35 people watching. Why does it not tell me? What I don't get, it doesn't tell me on my YouTube Studio anymore. I don't get why it doesn't tell me on that. It's weird. Nearly 2 hours. I know we've been on for quite a while today. It's been crazy. No, but I don't know why. But on my live stream, it's not saying my concurrent viewers. It's just constantly saying 4, which is weird. 35. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird why it's not saying it on my concurrent viewers. It must be a glitch on YouTube because it happened last week as well. So it's a weird one. So 36 of them. I know it's crazy. Where have all these people come from? Because surely we normally get about 28, don't we? We normally get about 26. Well, 25 to 28, something like that. I don't know. Must be more people tonight for some reason. People, we spend the night with me and oh, I don't know why we spend the night with me. I don't do anything. Look, all I do is sit here. I don't do anything. So, right. I need a favour from someone, if they will. I have got this idea that on my sheet paper that I was doing before. Before we go. And it would be brilliant. It would be incredible if I got one person who is a YouTuber. I don't know the logistics of this yet because I don't know how to do this, but I might have to download Skype or something. But I'm thinking of doing a podcast, right? See? Podcast. But I'm not sure what channel to do it on. It's definitely going to be a pre-recorded podcast. It's definitely going to have guests, because no one wants to talk to me no one wants me to talk on my own for an hour. That'd be terrible. Well, it's like this, Anyway, so it's going to be, I want it to be, because obviously I'm going to do a philosophy degree, kind of want it to be philosophy, but wait. Before you all go away and my 36 viewers turn to 3 viewers, I want to do this in a way that helps change the preconceived notion of philosophy as boring, right? So I know it's an impossible task, right? So I want to do a podcast that's centered around life and people's journey through life and how their philosophy of life has changed. So their practical philosophy of life, what they actually do, how they actually move through life, how they are with their life, how they actually apply themselves to their life, how they make themselves into the most happy version of themselves through a basic philosophy that they have structured for themselves. Everybody has a philosophy of life, even if you do not conceptualize it. Even if you don't say I'm a Stoic or I'm an existentialist or I'm a Taoist or Taoist, or I'm this or I'm that or I'm what, But we all have these ways of going about life, ways of doing things in life, ways of moving through life, all the rest of it. So I want to do a podcast kind of around that, and also that is very human and that approaches someone on, as a human, not as going into all this kind of real theory of philosophy and really getting bogged down in all the different philosophers over the years or whatever, but actually just looking at the person and chatting to them just quite generally, quite openly, quite humanly, quite friendly. I don't know. You know what I mean. Just on that level, basically, about life, about how they approach life, all that sort of stuff. And I'd love to do something like that with a few people, with a few guests. I don't know whether it'll be on my philosophy or my reselling channel. So, if there is anyone who is a YouTuber who would like to do that, chat to me for half an hour, however long you want it to be. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to have any time scale. We'll just go until we go, you know. And I might have a few prompts of questions that might be interesting, you know, some ideas structured around it, maybe some sort of loosely structured topic. For example, we could have the idea of what's this person's philosophy of progress, for example. How do they get the most out of progressing in life, or in their career, or in this, or in that? You see, things like that. I'm not just saying progress, it can be anything. It could be philosophy on eating, or their philosophy on friendship, or on love, or on relationships, or whatever. Philosophy is such a big thing. So, but as I say, not getting bogged down in the idea of, let's say, not saying when we're doing the philosophy of love, I'm not going to be there talking to the person, because I know the person won't necessarily understand when I talk about Moses' idea of universal love compared with someone else's idea, you know, Alan Watts' idea of the spectrum of love. Because people don't know about those things, and it doesn't really matter, it just obscures things even further. But what I want to do, what I want to feel, what I want to be absorbed in, is just the basic human attitude towards a certain topic, the way they approach their lives. Now, I do know that this is very, very personal, and that this, you know, and some people might not want to talk about that, because the way people actually go about living their lives is kind of personal. So, for example, they might not want to talk about the way they essentially absorb themselves in love or relationships. They may not want to talk about the way they, I don't know, philosophize about progress, or make progress, or how they essentially make them motivated in terms of progress. I don't know what it may be, but more on the relationships and the love side of things. I could see where people it might be a bit too personal, and I get that. But it would be brilliant to talk to someone on a human level about this stuff, and incorporate a bit of philosophy in there, in terms of just the practical, as I like to call it, the practical philosophy of life. What we do day to day, our own very generative, very unconceptual philosophy of how we go about living. The things we do, the relationships we have, the understanding we have about life, the understanding and relationship we have to food and to drink, and to our jobs and our careers, and just absolutely everything. Our relationship to nature as well. We can talk about how, you know, our understanding of nature, and how, let's say, we use that in terms of our overall well-being within our overarching philosophy of life. But anyway, so if anyone wants to talk to me about that, that would be awesome. And I don't know whether it would be on the philosophy of a reselling. So, yeah, right now, because I've rambled, and I know that people might have said it further up the chat, so I apologise. But if you did say it further up the chat that you wouldn't mind being a guest, could you possibly pop it back in the chat now, so that then when I look at the chat now, I'll be able to see it? So, if there's any YouTubers in the chat, whack it in the chat if you would like to be a guest. And we could maybe trial it, maybe, on this channel, but then maybe put it over to the philosophy channel. I'm just not sure, because it's really one for the philosophy channel, but I don't know. I'm still unsure which channel it'll be on, but I'd really love to do that. So that'd be cool. So if you would like to do that, yeah, it would it would make sense to do it on my philosophy channel, actually, John. So I'll probably do it. Yeah, I'll probably do it on my philosophy. But what I'll do is I'll promote it on my community tab on this channel, so then it gets a few views. So Andrew said he wouldn't mind chatting with me. That's cool. Because I think once we get one guest, or we get one or two guests, I think people, if they get a feel for it, it might encourage a few more people to actually come on and sort it, you know? Andrew would be a great guest also. Well, there you go. Shazad wouldn't come on. You know what he's like. It wouldn't be... he doesn't do many lives. He does the odd... You know, he might do the odd live, but... well, actually, sorry. It's not going to be live. It's a pre-recorded, but... Yeah. Philosophy professor is one of the main characters in The Good Place. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Let me, I've not typed it in yet, one sec. I was just absorbed in the chat again. I was like, just looking up all the chat. The Good Place is an American fantasy comedy television series created by Michael. Interesting. Right, and so we might align something up. I might maybe contact a few people. Yes, Tracy, unleash the carnage. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, so I would... I was ordering chocolate donuts on my Tesco order and zoned out and missed that. I don't even know. I don't know what that's about, but ordering chocolate donuts, that's... yeah, make anyone zone out. Right then, we should get going. I'll contact a few people about the old philosophy thing. Yeah, it's just going to be hard to get people to... I think I need to do it with a couple of people first off. So, that sounds so wrong. My brain is so wrong. Anyway, no, but I need to do it with a couple of people first off, because I think when I'm pitching it to someone in an Instagram message, oh, hi there, I'm doing a, you know, even if it's someone I know very well, I'm doing a philosophy kind of podcasty type thing. Would you want to pop on? We'd be like, yeah, but I can't bother talking about philosophy. So I want to make sure that people can see something about it, so that then we can know that it's not just gonna be like boring Socrates and Seneca and Marcus Aurelius and Lao Tzu and Zhuang Tzu and all these bits. Obviously, I don't find them boring, but I'm just saying they're boring to most other people, and it's not going to be that. It's going to be more like focused on the. I mean, obviously there'll be little bits where I might briefly touch on those, but I want to focus it on real, practical people living. That's what I want. Anyway, right, I better go now. Adz, did you ever check out the philosophy channel? I think I did. Yeah, I think I might have done. I've checked out a few philosophy channels. I've checked out philosophy. There is one called Philosophy Tube, but I went on his videos and they're a bit like odd, to be honest. Oh, the philosophy channel. Oh right, that is actually the philosophy. Hang on. He says, I'm Ollie, giving away a philosophy degree for free. Don't get that. Beauty in ugly times. Bloody hell. Anyway, right, I'll get going then. I want to watch YouTube. Oh, someone else will go live. It'll be alright. Thank you very much for joining. Next week, we might be on StreamYard for a week. And then we might be back with the ads cards, because it'll be interesting to maybe go on StreamYard for a week. Maybe, I don't know. We might do, we might not. Right, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon.